starting to understand why you chose this persona. All powerful, invincible.
Where do I begin? With the grandest fall in the history of time? Or perhaps the far more agonizing punishment that followed? You're blamed for every morsel of evil humanity has endured. You didn't choose it. Why would anyone choose to be vilified? What are you even complaining about, Lucifer? You got your own kingdom as a reward for bad behavior.
You can't outrun what you've done.
Is that how you see it?
What you truly are.
And neither can you. Being forced to torture souls for hundreds of thousands of years was an attaboy.
Yes, but before you fell, you were known as Samael, the Lightbringer.
You have no idea what that was like, how easy you had it.
That was a name that connotated your father's love for you.
God has faith in him, in all of us, even in our darkest moments.
My son, the Lightbringer, so full of light that it blinds even you sometimes.
Was casting his son into hell also an expression of his love?
3 sons want their father's love.
Why don't you?
Because he didn't have faith in me. One thing that we all have in common is you, Dad. And I can't stop asking myself, and how much you've screwed us up. Why do I hate myself so much? I am my father's son. Do you love us? Like him,
If I have to tell you,
I am incapable of love.
then I really have failed.
In the short time you've been here, you've managed to screw up my one chance of happiness, so please just stay away from me!
And I cannot fix you, Lucifer.
But you're God.
Your face, Lucifer. Why did you choose that face? Deep down, that face is how you see yourself.
You are a terrible father.
I could have been a better father to you.
But now I know deep in my heart, God has a plan for me.
I can say something I've wanted to for a long time.
And I am proud of you, Samael. I'm proud of the man you've become.
I love you, son.
Lucifer's come a long way. He does his best when you put a little faith in him.
And I am very proud of the man you've become.
Oh, his plan for me was quite clear.
How do you know it's finished?
What is Diwali? Well, let me explain. Diwali or Deepavali is the Hindu festival of light, and it's celebrated on the night of the new moon preceding the Hindu month of Kartika. Now, because it is a lunar holiday, the date changes. It ranges from late October to mid-November. And it is the largest celebration in India, and generally it signifies victory of good over evil, of knowledge over ignorance, and hope over despair.
Diwali is a joyous festival. Some might even consider it the kind of biggest and grandest holiday in the very long list of holidays that make up the Hindu calendar.
The festival is celebrated in an Orthodox fashion over 5 days. But most Hindus are focused on the day of Lakshmi Puja. And Lakshmi Puja is the 3rd day.
Celebrating Diwali really varies quite a bit from region to region, from denominational or theological tradition to tradition, even family to family. I sometimes like to say, if you get 3 Hindus together, you'll have at least 5 different ways of celebrating Diwali.
And what people will do is they will host worship services at their homes, or they'll go to the temples, and then they will distribute sweets with their friends, with their neighbors, with their office colleagues.
Diwali in particular is a celebration that is very much about open doors and open minds and open hearts.
They're establishing friendships. They're, in fact, thinking about the sweetness of life and letting any bygones be bygones, like let loose any of the bitterness that may have existed or any misgivings. So it's a very communal celebration, and it's full of joy. They light fireworks.
There is an extension and an invitation to our non-Hindu neighbors to join in the celebration, to join in the fun, but also to join in the opportunity for spiritual reflection.
And Diwali derives its name from the clay oil lamp called the diya. And diyas are handcrafted little cups. They have a flattened rim, and they're decorated in bright colors, and they're filled with oil. And in India, families will place these diyas in rows along their foundations or on their balconies.
Light becomes a really central theme in Diwali, and specifically the triumph of light over darkness.
I think many faith traditions have festivals of light or that involve light during these darker, colder months in the Northern Hemisphere, and Diwali is one of those. In a way, it's a reminder that we will make it through these dark times. We can come together and we can bring the light within ourselves to each other, to bring joy to each other in community.
So we wish each other Shubh Diwali, which means may this coming together of light be auspicious.
May Diwali be a time of sweetness and friendship, well-being and prosperity. May the diyas you light within and around your home nourish your own inner flame, so that you may be a source of joy, radiance, and knowledge in this world.
In a place where tomorrow's leaders are groomed.
Where did Mr. McNamara learn to row? The local sewers, I imagine. He's a townie. He won us the Ivy League championship 3 years in a row. That's all I know.
In an organization.
Are you ready to be reborn?
Where success is assured.
Our membership has its pleasures, its hardships, and sometimes its pain.
We live by the rules. We die by the rules.
Gentlemen, welcome home.
Luke McNamara is about to get an opportunity.
A skull upon any other.
He's only dreamed of.
Senator, it's a pleasure to meet you. What do you think of all this? To be honest, it's all a little bit overwhelming.
But if a secret society can give you everything you desire.
This is your pre-acceptance to the law school of your choice.
That's gotta be a mistake.
You are Skull.
Imagine what they can take away.
None of us are safe.
What are you gonna do?
We live by the rules. We die by the rules. I want to know the truth about what happened that night. The surveillance cameras. So there's gotta be tapes. Can you get any closer on this? Closer. I know what you did.
It's time we remove Mr. McNamara. He's no longer loyal.
This February.
If you keep digging, you're gonna dig your own grave.
Only an elite few ever get in.
I have evidence.
They erased the tape.
Who?
The skulls. They control everything.
No one has ever gotten out.
They're dead.
If it's secret and elite, it can't be good.
Would you like your life back, Luke?
October the 23rd, 2022. Guys, quick but very important video. This is an update also from the website warnews247.gr that I linked to in the earlier video. It says the final stretch. The Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs informed 4 NATO countries of imminent nuclear explosion in Ukraine. France has confirmed this. The Russian Minister of Defense communicated twice in 3 days with his American counterpart, Lord Austin, and then with the Ministry of Defense of Britain, France, and Turkey, informing them of the imminent use of a dirty nuclear bomb by the Ukrainian armed forces. You know how they track this stuff. They've got eyes everywhere, just like all the other nations. But again, the Russian minister informed them all a dirty nuclear bomb can be transported by car and detonated at any time. Russian state media reports that Kyiv has begun the practical implementation of this nightmarish plan, which means that we are on the final stretch, as analyzed in 2 articles, again by War News 24/7. It says Armageddon, they blew up the largest dam in Ukraine, burying Kherson. We talked about that too. But they're saying also nuclear explosion in Nikolaev. They know exactly where. Entry of the 101st Airborne Division, the Screaming Eagles, into Ukraine. Guys, it's 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Again, I'm going to keep it short. Link to this article. It's more important. I could read more, but it's more important to try to get it out if it stays up or if they let it go up. It's the end times, and you have to take a few more risks. But I don't know how much more than that we could talk about other than preparation. And we'll look at that. Let's get this message out. We'll try to gather information. All of you gather information, put it up in one of your videos, or come here and put it into the comments. But be very conservative. And again, heads up, be safe, spread this everywhere now, make phone calls. If this happens, what will be the response of the rest of the world? Who will draw that line? Who will cross it? It's a heads up, guys. Be safe, spread it.
So do you know what's going to happen?
No. It was a feeling. But I can guess. There's so much chaos, someone will do something stupid. And when they do, things will turn nasty.
Rioters were arrested in Brixton.
And then Sutler will be forced to do the only thing he knows how to do. At which point, all V needs to do is keep his word. And then